Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back in Norwich. Yeah, I've been back since Tuesday. Pretty good so far. It's really sunny outside, it's really warm. It's quite muggy today, so it's that kind of weather. I'm wearing this whatever striped top. And my room is quite a mess. There's a suitcase over there, you might be able to see. Another suitcase down there. Jesus, my voice. But anyway, I'll keep it brief because I want to get to today's topic. It's going to be another how I made this video. I want to do more music videos as well as like actual music videos. Anyway, yeah, this is a unreleased track. I don't really know what it's called yet, but it's very guitar focused. I've called it Guitars, but at the moment there's two guitar parts. Well, there's multiple guitar parts, multiple bass parts, and some vocal parts, and some drum parts. So basically like what you expect in a song. It's like indie alternative, what you expect in indie alternative song, sorry. So first of all, you know what I just realised? I haven't screen recorded. I'm just gonna do that quickly. But yeah, I hope everything's well with you guys. I'm just gonna record this whole screen. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so first things first, drums. Drums over here. I'm playing this off my MacBook, I'm sorry. Because I couldn't bring my speakers for the moment, I have to go back and get them. Very simple, you've got a kick, snare, the cymbals. So I put all those drums in a summon stack, in a drum stack. On the kick there's like overdrive, EQ just to boost the high end, overdrive for more grit, also volume control. On the snare there's also overdrive and EQ. I'm boosting high end and like mid range, and more EQ on the cymbals, cutting out low end, overdrive for grit, volume control, loads of overdrive actually, echo because delay, it's wonderful, tremolo just to pan it left and right on your headphones when you're listening. Those are the drums, and on the stack I've added EQ and overdrive again, just for more volume control and grit. Vocals, probably a bit out of tune, I can't sing properly, I apologise for that. I pan them as well, left and right, different harmonies. Yeah, and if I haven't said already, I'm using Send Effects, which is basically when you take, I think I'm going to describe this properly, because I'm doing a fucking music production course in uni, so I better say this properly. I think a Send Effect, well I think a Send Effect, you get a audio, a signal, and you send it to another channel, and then you blend that audio with that channel, and that channel will have effects on it, basically. I think, might be wrong, but for these vocals, drums, and probably the guitars, yeah, the guitars, I've added a bit of reverb, like this Space Designer reverb. And word of advice, if you're doing music production, please label your sends. I don't even actually label everything, label your track. I don't even label these tracks, so you know. I'm just gonna skip. These are vocals as well, just not labeled. These are the first guitars. Yeah, so I used the blue acoustic guitar that you might have seen in a few of my videos, maybe one or two. I think it's in drop D tuning. I don't have it with me currently, but I think it's in drop D tuning. Sorry, the top the low E is in D. It was in drop D, and then I changed a few more strings. I don't really know what the tuning is. I might have it written down somewhere. I do one recording, it's quite out of tune actually, pan it, and then I double it. I love doing guitar doubles now, it's just the sound is more full. And then I start layering. And for these kind of like indie alternative, like bedroom-ish lo-fi productions, lo-fi tracks, I think at least the way I do it is I turn the microphone gain up quite a lot so that it's also getting like white noise around the room as well as the guitar, which sounds a lot more intimate. It sounds like you're actually there with me, at least that's how it sounds to me. And then that creates noise in the recording itself, which I don't know if you can hear. This is the like melodic kind of riff I came up with. I had to layer it, obviously, but I've got two that are kind of clean, one that's clean, one that's compressed. They've all got EQ on them. It's compressed. Quite a bit of compression on this one. So it's kind of squashing its louder dynamics a bit more. I've got one with a reverb send, no, echo send actually on it. And I think I have one here with reverb, 2 reverbs. And one reverb has late reflections, which means that the sound will happen, such as the guitar lead, and the reverb will happen quite later and reflect. Like, imagine if I said something right now and it went across the room and then it reverberated around and it's like a reflection and it will get back, but it will lag. I hope that's a pretty good description. Bass. I should label this bass. Guys, label your fucking tracks. I'm sorry. Something I don't do is, usually when I DI my bass, it's just one bass channel, just one like bass audio, but I actually decided to do 2 and then pan them. Again, it's all about the stereo image, it's all about wideness, that's what I've been going for a while now, but it's up to you really. Second guitar part, maybe this will be the verse chorus. I don't really like doing verse choruses that much. I say that, I probably do, I just don't realise it. Also, label your tracks in terms of the structure. I'm probably a hypocrite saying this because I never do, but yeah. This is nice. Same tuning. I've been experimenting with different tunings for quite a bit, so this is the one I landed on, the one I like currently. Both panned overdubs, and we're just gonna start layering them. This has been mixed and mastered. Oh, probably rushed quite a bit, but and also I have a technique where I literally just record silence with the microphone gain all the way up. Or I'll put my headphones, so this is my microphone stand without the microphone. In fact, actually, oh wait, I got my microphone right here. So, yeah, my microphone, put a microphone on the stand, I have my headphones on, and in my headphones I'm playing the track. But I'll lean up to the microphone, I'll press record, and so you can hear a bit of the track coming out of my headphones, which in this case, it's a lot of white noise. But you can also faintly hear the guitars. I've done that again here. I used a slide, which is used a lot in blues guitars. I used a slide on the acoustic for the riff. Again, I layered it, and yeah, so those are the second guitars. Bass. panned. Yeah. Oh, my bad. For some reason, there was a bit of feedback or buzz there, even though it was DI. Maybe I had it up too loud. Can't be bothered to go back and fix that. These are some out of tune vocals I did at the start, just as an idea. And then here are the main vocals, also not labeled. What if I did all this to impress you? I put them all in a summing stack. You know, a stack so you can add effects. And you've got reverb on there. Oh, camera's getting a bit dark, sorry about that. Yeah. That night the hour was on, to remember packing up to move. Yeah, so you get the point. Yeah, so indie alternative track. It's very acoustic, very bedroom focused. I've been listening to quite a bit of Elliott Smith and Alex G lately, and that's really been inspiring me. Shout out to Alex G, Elliott Smith, Mac DeMarco, anyone who makes that kind of music. You, if you make that kind of music. Shout out you in general, if you're watching this. I really appreciate that. I'm just going to stop this actually. Yeah, cool. Cause yeah, shout out people who are watching it. But yeah, those are my influences for this track. It might be part of a bigger project. I might have said that earlier in the video. I want to release it in the next month, but I feel like I always say that with these videos and nothing releases, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, you've heard it here before it's out on Spotify and everywhere else. And yeah, Alex G's been a really big influence here, especially how he records. He usually does overdubs, you know, he'll do multiple guitar parts. And I feel like our vocal styles are kind of, our vocals are a bit different, but the way I record them, I've really been trying to capture his sound, but also record to sound like my previous songs. So yeah, but yeah, that's the track. It's still a beautiful day outside. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and maybe I'm gonna go and enjoy the sunshine, or I'll film another video, but we'll see. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully this is uploaded tonight. It is the 12th of June. It's a Thursday. And I will see you guys later. Peace.